Alright. Party night. Maybe not. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put a banner on here. Oh, my internet is playing up. Jeez. If the stream is disrupted. Dude. And I want that to be a ticker. Wait, what the fuck was that? Oh, Jesus. Hi, Hamvioli. How are you doing? I just found one I'd already done before, so fuck it. Oh, the Facebook post about conspiracy. Some fuckwit calling medical people criminals and posting a fake news story saying, you know, hundreds of hospital staff have been prosecuted for fraud. And the level of hate that rose up in me for people who do that is just fucking. Ugh. Hey, Celtic and Heine. Good to see you. So, yeah, just harassing medical stuff. And, God, even just still harping on with absurdly intelligence-insulting COVID bullshit. It's just like, fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. So, oh, I have an experimental syrup tonight. I'll try it out a bit later. My main pre-recorded video doesn't have sugar syrup in it. I'll make myself an old-fashioned with. This is inspired by my night out last night. Crossovers between two people shot by ice. Oh, Jesus, what the fuck was that? Was that something like it's a conspiracy and they were paid agitators who were trying to kill ice agents? Again, where do these people get their taste for boot leather? That's what I want to know. I was maybe extra triggered by the COVID post because it just seems so stupid. And it's like, haven't you weird cooker fuckwits moved on to something else yet? Why are you still talking about COVID, you fucking freaks? Oh, yeah, no, there's... if someone's going down that path with these ridiculous, mentally unhinged conspiracies, there's virtually no value in responding. This way, like there was a moment where I did want to engage with this person and just really go to town on them because it's not just stupid. It's offensive. Like it's probably the thing that enraged me the most during COVID. With the cookers, like I was angry about everything about them denying everything and lying about everything, but some of them were actually attacking medical staff. Like if they saw someone wearing scrubs in the street, they'd abuse them. And I was like, I swear to God, if I'm ever out and one of you motherfuckers abuses medical staff in my presence, I will go to fucking town. I mean, verbally, I'm not going to assault someone, but that pushed my buttons. So, yeah. Their surnames are good and pretty. Oh my god. Very insane. Celtics or VD. Well, yeah, he deserved to be punched. Oh, our mental health system has been failing people for a long time. Oh, I swear to God, I was going to... Okay, I'm going to look. I've got my pre-recorded video to do, my scripted video to do tonight. The old aroma. I had a bit of fun with the script. It's not too outlandish, but I had a bit of fun with it. I'm really enjoying scripting these because it gets me thinking. Like, I'm pretty good at just off the cuff talking, but it's so much better when they're scripted. Okay, I'm gonna... It's ready. You can do this. Gotta reset this one. That's the second one. That's weird. All right, and to clear this one as well. I might do a second short recorded video. Then again, might not. We'll see how I go. 2.5 months ahead in schedule, so it's not like I have to. Deleting the old files so I don't get confused. All right. So what's book movie? Oh, yeah, book movie. Sorry. I got confused, like, because we have the Laserdisc nights. Yeah. You'll get to see the sausage being made. Okay. Fun fact with a script and sober, how long will it take me to do this? And it's not a long script. Like, I don't think this video will even be 5 minutes edited, but we'll see. Okay. No, I don't want that there yet. Gonna make it with the closey-uppies. Okay, got my peel, got my script. You know, I'm doing my favorite. Gotta put cherry on a skewer. Oh yeah, and I'm excited about the upcoming Laserdisc night. Gonna give everyone a teaser, or will it be a surprise? I'll leave that up to you. Okay. And we'll put this here, I think. That'll do. Okay. Let's get this party started, right? Okay, so I want my rye whiskey, Amaro, creme de cacao. White creme de cacao. My rye whiskey. Fittingly in a gospel bottle. And what was the Amaro? It might be time to, as I said, get a different Amaro next time. Gina, everyone always talks about. Okay. Get these lids off. And the black walnut bitters. Where's the black walnut bitters? That's the black walnut bitters. Okie dokie, artichoke. Okay, that's all ready to giggity go. Hey, Racer Ferrari, how are you doing? What am I getting a wow for? Is this I don't recognize your username. Is this the first time you're seeing my bar? Yeah, that's just the spirits. The liqueurs are in the cupboard. Anyway, I'm recording a video. This is probably going to take me 10 or 15 minutes to do. Let's do this. Okay, und so. Here we go. Rye whiskey. This is pretty goddamn boozy, I'm just realizing. 22.5 mils of this. 15 mils of this. Two dashes of this. Very dark drink. Okay. Let's put some ice in here. Oops. Not that piece. It's going to give me... Oh, that's like a fucking iceberg in there. So much for that. Oh, this. I need another glass. Share it with the lids on these things. Pretty boozy drink. That's some ice escape. Right. Ooh, that's tasting good. Was in my top 10 for 2024. Let's see if I still like it. Ooh, it is very dark. Dark like my soul. Okay. Orange peel. Okey-doke. Orange peel. And cherry baby. Now I have to remember to take a picture of this because I am on the regular forgetting to take pictures for the thumbnail. Okay. Let's put all these lids on before I have a disaster. Okie doke. Take a photograph. I just had to and I saw the photo right here. Where's the portrait? Portrait mode. All right. Dots, dot. Now, got my script. Okay, I feel like a lot's been going on in the chat, and good, keep yourselves amused. I won't try and get it yet. I'm just gonna do the talky bit, get all the bits ready. Imagine me and you. That seems a bit right. Is this ready? That looks ready. I hope it's not a shot. I hope it's not. G'day cocktail lovers, it's time for another one of my favorites from the past that's going in the book that will store my favorite recipes. This one is called The Old Roma. This one was in my top 10 cocktails from 2024, and the recipe was invented by a guy who has an Instagram channel called The Weekend Mixologist. And when I see people discussing it online, they're regularly talking about it being an old-fashioned variation. When I look at it, it's like not an old-fashioned, it's a variation on a Black Manhattan. Because an old-fashioned is spirit, sugar, bitters, and a Black Manhattan is whiskey and Amaro and bitters, which is what's in here, along with an additional liqueur, which makes it a unique recipe. It seems obvious to me this is not an old-fashioned, but given that, It seems obvious to me this is not an old-fashioned, but even though picking fights on the internet is truly rewarding, spiritually uplifting, of benefit to all humanity, I'm just going to let it go. You know what? I have reached enlightenment. Like I said, this is quite close to a Black Manhattan, although it's sweeter because it includes creme de cacao. I'm not 100% sure of the naming convention for this, but I think it lends credence to my Manhattan thing. See, there's a Italian, fucking shit. Fucked myself up saying A instead of N. This recipe is pretty close to a black man. Oh, fucking hell, really. This recipe is pretty close to a black Manhattan, although it is sweeter because it includes creme de cacao. But I also think the name of it gives, oh, fuck you, ice, fucking shit cunt. This recipe is pretty close to a black Manhattan, although it's sweeter because it includes creme de cacao. That's fine, that's a take. There's a car going past. Really is. I'm not sure how it got its name, but I think that it lends... I'm not sure how it got its name, but I think the name Old Roma lends credence to my this is a Manhattan theory. Namely, it's the place name, Manhattan. You add some Italian Amaro and it becomes Old Roma. And why the cunting fuck are people making so much noise in the fucking kitchen? The original recipe calls for Lacana Amaro, and I don't have that, so I'm going to use Averna. And some people are going to be curious and go, but that'll be a different recipe. Oh, sorry, shit, fuck. I knew I'd fucked it up anyway. The original recipe calls for Lucana Amaro, which I don't have, so I'm going to use Averna, and there might be some purists out there going, but that means it's not the same cocktail. And technically, yes, and I think if you lined up two side by side, one that had Lucana and one that had Averna, you could probably taste the difference, but I feel like I'm sticking with the spirit of the recipe, and that's good enough for me. It's a whiskey-based cocktail, and I decided to go with rye whiskey. And when choosing among the ryes I had, I decided to go with my own. When I say my own, I didn't distill it, but I did barrel age it. I got a hold of a couple different rye new make spirits, and I blended them, and I aged them in the barrel for about 4 months. Because the barrels, they're about 1 liter, they're much smaller than the barrels used in commercial distilleries. A significantly greater proportion of the liquid is in contact with the wood of the barrel at all times, so it ages faster. 4 months in this barrel is about 3 years in a big barrel. So I've ended up with a rye that has a nice deep color and has picked up some nice flavors from the wines and cocktails that had previously been in that barrel. As I said, I'm using the Averna Amaro, but I recommend going with what you have, your favorite Amaro. Then we have the interesting modifier in this recipe, creme de cacao. I'm using white because I prefer it, but you could use brown creme de cacao as well. And to round things out, we have a couple of dashes of black walnut bitters going in. A word of warning about black walnut bitters. I like it, it's a great taste, but a little goes a long way, in my opinion. So if you get some for the first time you're trying it out, I recommend be conservative. Like start with a dash, even a light dash. And if you like it, maybe add it incrementally till it gets to where you want. If you go mad with a couple of dashes straight up, there's a strong chance it will overpower your cocktail. Well, that's the background and the ingredients. Now it's time to show you how to make it, and we make it like this. Now I'm going to stop there. Oh, wait, I already made it. I wasn't going to do that. I'm crazy. Wow, I forget easily. You know what? Man alive. In a mixing glass, add 60 mils or 2 ounces of the whiskey of your choice, then 3/4 of an ounce, around 22.5 mils of the Amaro of your choice, then half an ounce or 15 mils of creme de cacao, and to really enhance the flavors, we're going 2 dashes of walnut bitters. Add ice to the glass, stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the drink, then straining that into a Nick and Nora glass, and I'm going to go with my favorite garnishes. I was meant to do this in a rocks glass. You know what? Fuck it. I'm doing it. Editing. Okay, you're all sworn to secrecy. You're not allowed to tell anyone how often I freaking fuck this up. Okay. Oh, wow. What a clune. Okay, fuck me. Jesus. Mary and Joseph. Okay. Fuck it all, man. Fuck it all. It's going to be so diluted. Let's get this back. I got to take a picture again because the thumbnail will be wrong. Wow. Making my life more difficult than it has to be. Oh, Lordy. Ooh, Lordy, my trouble so high. Ooh, Lordy. And the cherries. This is redonkulous, I tell you what. All right. Okay, take the thumbnail. Alright, that'll fucking do. It's gone to sleep. Fair enough. I don't blame you. Okay, so what are we doing here? That's ready again. Let's put this over here. Okay. Okay. Add ice to the glass, stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the drink. Then I'm straining that into rock glass, preferably. Then we strain that into a rocks glass, preferably over a big chunk of sexy clear ice. And I'm using my favorite garnishes, a twist of orange peel and some maraschino cherries on a skewer. Presentation-wise, I see why people think, oh, this is an old-fashioned variation. And I don't want to harp on a point, and I don't want to suggest that I'm right and everyone else is wrong, but far more important than what template this is following is what does it taste like. Let's give it a taste test. It tastes great. You've got that light Amaro bitterness in there, and the chocolate complements that really well. This is actually a really smooth drink. For a drink with a lot of whiskey in it, and my home-aged rye is actually fairly high proof, this is not blasting. The mellowness of the Amaro and the creme de cacao are really coming to the fore, which is very nice. This is a smooth drink. It's reminiscent of both a Manhattan and an old-fashioned in taste. It's one I thoroughly recommend you try, and there's a reason it's going in the book, because it's really tasty, and I'm going to enjoy having the rest of it. Hope you're taking care. Hope to see you again soon. Until I do, I will say cheers. Ah, that fucking ice that settles and makes that shroom noise. Noise the shite out of me. Okay, sitting down, finding out what's happening in the chat, which seems to have been going gangbusters while I was over here. Very rude of you all to enjoy yourself when I'm not around. Jokes. I am glad you are amusing yourself while I was otherwise occupied. And I'm just going, wait, did I turn off the audio recorder? I don't think I did. Let me go over here. I did not. Okay. But now it's time to sit down and take it easy. All right. Okie dokie do. Why would you think I'm not going to like Geek Talk? I love Geek Talk. Oh, sorry, I missed saying hello to Kathy. I hope you're still there, Kath. We're talking about data leaks. So you did your proof of age thing with Discord. Who's excited for the downfall of Windows and Discord? Yeah, Linux and TeamSpeak. I know people are annoyed at what Discord are doing, but it's hard to tell. Oh yeah, security stuff. Discord may be shooting itself in the foot, but Windows is not going anywhere fast. I would not rule out Windows getting sidelined in the next 10 years, but I don't think a change is going to happen fast because people are lazy, and using an operating system other than Windows requires work and learning. Mind you, Microsoft keep fucking changing how the operating system works, which requires learning, which I hate. I'm old and do not want to learn new things. So fuck you, Microsoft. Yeah, if it does blow up in your face, it's your own goddamn fault, honestly. Making everything like that feature they wanted to put in that you had no control over. Their AI is recording everything you ever do on your computer. And we know for a fact, based on their track record, Microsoft will, A, not secure that information, which makes you vulnerable, B, definitely hand it over to a government who wanted to fuck you over. So yeah, but the fact that you have to switch it off, and I don't even really trust them that it's switched off. I mean, I switched it all off as well. I think they were a bit surprised by the backlash. Yep, there's a reason that I had that on my top 10. That's a really interesting drink. So Abigail, Windows 10, huge market share, but adaptation of Windows 11 has been stupid slow. Oh, yeah, look, Linux always has been and always should have been popular among the tech savvy. And I know, over the decades, people have made various attempts to make uh, Linux user friendly. But your huge barrier is the significant majority of humans are lazy as fuck. And any effort at all is too much effort. And they won't do it. And yet, Abigail, you're absolutely right. Microsoft could turn all that shit back on with an update. And you're not necessarily going to know. You're not necessarily going to have any control over it. They're just absolutely fucking untrustworthy, basically. The technical term for Microsoft's behavior is maximum suckage. Anyway, maybe Gates will go to jail for all the criminal shit he did with Jeffrey Epstein. Tell you what, though, the one I want to face prosecution, who almost certainly won't, is Peter Thiel. God, that guy's a fucking piece of shit on so many levels. And so I hope you're saying Linux market grew from 2.76% to 4.7%. So almost doubling in 3 years. I feel like being Disco Stew in this thing of, when he's showing sales of disco records up to 1977 skyrocketing, he goes, if this trend continues, there will be millions to be made. It's like, yeah, if it doubled in 3 years and it continued to double every 3 years, so you go from 5% to in 2028, 10% to in 2091, you see it, but I'm not saying it does that, but I'm, being Disco Stew. Linux has been dog put with gaming, but now it's going, oh yeah, no, gaming fucking changes markets. And hello, Justin, by the way. Gaming and porn change computer usage. Yep. I think I gave that 8.5 back in 2024, and I think it deserves it. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to boast because didn't stream last night, had an anniversary event with Mrs. Angry. We went to one of the really upmarket cocktail bars in the city, Eau de Vie. Never been there before, but they have this cocktail experience where, we had our own little booth, and a guy comes up with a trolley, making mobile cocktails, and makes 3 of their specialty cocktails that are very showy in different ways. The first one was a smoky Rob Roy, which I want to try and recreate. I won't do it the whole way because he used liquid nitrogen to super chill the glasses. Like this, under this trolley is clearly a liquid nitrogen thing, and he had a tap to turn it on. And he's swirling liquid nitrogen in. They were those brandy balloon glasses. He's swirling liquid nitrogen around in them, and he's being all casual, like, oh, and he said something about liquid nitrogen not sticking to things. So he says, because he's swirling it around, it's like, so don't panic. And he deliberately splashed a bit on his hand, saying it won't. No, nitrous oxide makes people laugh. Liquid nitrogen is just some absurd temperature below 0 Celsius. Because nitrogen is a gas in its natural form. And to make it liquid, massive drop in temperature. So yeah, he actually splashed a bit of it on his hand and it just bounced off. And he's saying, so if you feel anything cool, don't worry, it's not going to hurt you. Hey, Pat, how you doing? And I'm not letting you interrupt. So he super chilled our glasses with liquid nitrogen, and then burnt some wood chips and put the glass over them, so the glass was super chilled, then full of smoke. And then he, like stirred up the actual cocktail, lift the glass up, and did a big showy thing with the smoke, and then poured the drink in. And it was fucking good. Like Rob, if someone prior to this, if someone had asked me, is a Rob Roy a good cocktail, I would have gone, yeah. The way this guy made it, hot damn, it was good. So that was the first one, the smoky one. And then we had the flaming one, the blazer. It was their version of an old fashioned, but he sets it on fire. And pours it between two metal receptacles. So there's this blue flame running around and just going whoop, whoop, whoop. And then poured it into, again, a brandy balloon with a stick of cinnamon and a star anise in it. And so it was like a warm old fashioned. And again, just incredibly good drink. Just really yummy. And the third one was, a desserty one. It was a variation on an espresso martini. Like, so there's coffee, and I don't like coffee. So I was a little dubious, but I wanted the whole experience. So it was like made, basically an espresso martini, and then had this whipped cream, like flavored whipped cream. They've infused whipped cream with I forget what. So got the actually whipped cream has the whipped cream dispensers use nitrous oxide. Fun fact, we were just talking about that it's not liquid nitrogen. And so he covers the espresso martini with this whipped cream, and then again pours liquid nitrogen or the gaseous form. So it was liquid nitrogen that was turning into gas straight away, and chilled it. And so the whipped cream went solid. It's fun. Yeah, look, honestly, no. Let's look, because I'm not going long tonight. So let's go Angry Bunch now for anyone who wants to. Because I'm not going super late tonight. So start conversation now for anyone who wants to. Or if someone wants to join later, I'll put the link later. Like I said, assuming my internet does not crap out, because it's been shite. There's a week or so ago, Telstra were doing a bunch of work because there were problems, and they said it's fixed. And today it fucked up, and they went, oh no, it's shit again. Safa, it was a whole thing. Yes. I'm saying, no, you paid for the thing, the whole experience. It's more expensive than just ordering cocktails, because you have a whole experience of someone coming to your table and making for you. Hello.
Hello. I hope you don't mind, but I'm still eating dinner.
That's fine.
This is my first meal that isn't
sardines.
I
don't want to deprive you of your first meal of the day.
I fucking hate sardines now. Oh my god.
Oh god, did you? Okay, are you still eating sardines, or are you over them?
8 o'clock was when I could stop it. I did it. 3 days. 3 days, nothing but sardines. I did it.
Jesus.
I used to like sardines.
Yeah, that's for something that's a very strong flavor. I can see even if it's a thing you like, I can see the downfall of it and nothing else.
So tonight I ate dumplings, and I've got roti with satay sauce.
Oh god, I just
Oh my
forgot
God.
I had I forgot I had potatoes.
Peanuts.
We,
Oh
we
my God.
Yeah, okay. So you're having a really good time and not eating
It's
sardines.
orgasmic. No, I'm not sick of
We
pineapple.
had
Who would be
we
sick of
had good
pineapple?
food as well. We started off with like, the meat and cheese platter, which was nice, really good cheeses. And then like mains had steak and this carrot and hummus and potatoes. And they were just like baked potatoes, but then it's like they'd fried baked potatoes and they'd gone really crispy. Oh my God. And we couldn't eat it all. And Mrs. Angry just went, do you think it's like she's worried I'd be embarrassed or something if she goes, I'm putting these extra potatoes in my bag? And like, fuck no, I'm not worried. Let's take those. I was going to have it today and I completely forgot. I got to remember tomorrow that I got really scrummy potatoes to eat.
So
now Pat's trying.
Science.
Oh, okay. So Pat's trying to join their ears.
Hey. So
you were going to explain science to us.
Yes. So when the liquid nitrogen hit the dude's skin, liquid nitrogen is very cold. It's like minus 237 degrees.
Yes.
Below, it's below zero. It hits the dude's skin, and like the skin temperature is like 30 degrees or so.
Yeah.
And it instantly starts boiling. Or instantly starts boiling. And it creates a layer of gaseous nitrogen. And it's an effect, and it insulates between the almost absolute freezing liquid and the dude's skin. It's called the Leidenfrost effect. And
I've heard of that.
You can demonstrate it. What you can do is you get a pan, just a large pan, and get it hot. Science.
That's an oldie reference.
Get a frying pan really hot, and then you don't need to put oil in it or anything. Not too hot, or you'll warp the pan. But get it hot enough, and you start dripping drops of water in it, and you'll notice before it's hot enough, the water will just like dissipate onto the pan and then evaporate. But once it goes over a critical temperature, it'll bead. It'll start to bead up,
and they like dance around.
And they'll dance, and it'll dance around. That's the Leidenfrost effect.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the Leidenfrost effect. The droplets of water are instantly boiling just at the surface where it's touching the hot pan.
Yeah.
It's also how people can walk on hot coals.
Yeah.
You get your feet nice and sweaty, and you can do a short walk on hot coals because of that Leidenfrost effect. But if you stand there in place, you'll just start burning.
Yes, I also think it's like all these aspects of science that feel like they have some sort of relationship. Like as soon as you said that, moving quickly is one thing, being stationary is another. Just reminded me of non-Newtonian liquids.
Oobleck is my favorite one. Because you can just make it at home.
Yeah. So what's it made of again? Is it like custard?
It's cornstarch and water. That's all it is.
Right. Yeah. So that sounds simple.
You make proportion, cornstarch and water forms a substance called oobleck, where it's non-Newtonian, so it's either a solid or a liquid depending on the force you apply to it. So if you apply a large amount of force, it's a solid, and it will have a high amount of inertia at the chemical level, and well, you can run on it, you can jump on it, and it'll support your weight. But as soon as you stop, you'll just sink like it's a liquid.
Yeah.
It's great stuff.
Yeah. There are videos on YouTube, people who've like filled a wading pool with oobleck, and they can run across it. They can do Jesus across it. But if you slow down or stop, you just sink. Because if you have it in a bowl, if you stick your fingers in, it's just it's just slop. It's just bloop, bloop. Then if you punch it, your fist doesn't go through it. You bounce off it. It's crazy stuff.
Yeah, and there are a ton of non-Newtonian fluids that just exist in nature.
Yeah.
And that's just the most readily accessible one.
And I've got this putty stuff my hand therapist gave me for flexing on my hand. And we were talking about it. It's kind of like a very dense non-Newtonian liquid, because you can scrunch it up and it feels solid, but you can squeeze it. But if you let it sit, it'll ooze in a cup. It'll ooze to fill the shape of that thing in a relatively short time. Not instantly, but and again, if you squeeze it slowly, it squeezes and gives way. If you punch it, it's just complete resistance.
Yep. So it's that's exactly it. And when you make slime, if you ever made slime when you were in like high school or primary school, early high school, the same thing. Now, Home for the Elderly, running your hand through the flame of a lighter, sort of. Most lighters use butane as lighter fluid. Butane has a very low burning temperature, ignition temperature, and give it enough time, it'll set you on fire. But like a candle flame is like way hotter because it's burning like very, very large paraffin or large complex hydrocarbons, whereas lighter fluid, it's usually butane or something really simple, and it burns much cleaner and much at a lower temperature. It's why you can put a bunch of hand sanitizer on your hand and set it on fire, and then just quickly stamp it out, and you don't have burns on your hands.
Yeah, it's like one of the more famous Hollywood stunts. And this is what you're a real stunt person when you can do this, is to run around on fire. It's one of the old Hollywood, and it is that gel thing. They coat themselves, like in the old days. I think they used a form of petroleum jelly and set it on fire, and it burns spectacularly. But it's only the surface of it that's burning. The stuff, it's not burning. If you don't keep going, it's not burning. If you stand there too long, it burns through all the fuel and then sets you on fire. But that's where you get that practical effect of people being on fire and running around. It's like, and I think that dates back to the silent days. It's like, they're just people just fucking around, and they were doing things like, like high alcohol content gel setting on fire. Look, I'm not burning. And someone just went, how far can you take this? And some lunatic rubbed it over their entire arm and set it on fire. Go, not feeling anything. And they just kept going till they went, I can coat my entire body and set it on fire, and for at least 15 seconds, I don't burn. And when it's done as a practical effect, particularly in older films like 70s and whatnot, you look at it and you go, I can tell that person's got gel all over them. You can actually see it. But it's like, cool, that's a stunt person. That's a rite of passage stunt. Set yourself on fire.
Yes. How did you figure out it was 15 seconds? I don't know. Maybe you should ask old no eyelashes McGee over there.
That old man.
My mate Crispy McCrisperson.
He wears a lot of hats these days.
Yeah.
Mm.
Spends most of his income on skin cream. It's like, I hope the other George Lazenby did it, Man from Hong Kong. Like I said, it was a whole thing. Just like, I'm cool. I can set myself on fire.
That
it's-
name sounds familiar.
George Lazenby, he was James Bond for one film.
Oh yeah.
He's an Australian actor who had a brief moment in the 70s.
Did he do the first Casino Royale movie?
No. He was between Connery and Moore.
Yeah, but there was a Casino Royale.
Casino Royale. There was a joke Casino Royale movie that Woody Allen did.
Okay.
But the short answer is no.
Okay. I know there was a James Bond movie called Casino Royale that I hadn't seen.
Yeah.
And it could have been that. And then I watched the recent one when it was released.
Which is one of the all-time best ones. Yeah.
It was okay.
It just brought credibility back because James Bond had gotten so cheesy.
Oh yeah, I liked the Sean Connery era.
Yeah, lots of people do. But there was even Daniel Craig even did a little tribute to Sean Connery. That one bit when he walks out of the surf and he's wearing those weirdly unfashionable swim shorts, but he still looks good in them. And it was the exact shorts that Sean Connery wore in one of his.
Yeah.
I thought that was cute. There was...
I've got to take my plate into the kitchen.
Fair enough. There was a TV movie of Casino Royale before they made any big budget movies. I've seen clips of it, and it's truly bad.
Pat, I'm gonna leave it in your capable hands to entertain Angry while I'm in the kitchen.
All right, so you're in charge, Pat, is what Doc's saying.
Hello.
Don't kill anyone.
How you doing, mate?
Oh, no. I got a girlfriend. Look at that.
Have you got another girlfriend, Pat?
No, it's one. We're good.
Or is it you? Oh, it's same girlfriend. Sorry, I thought you were telling me like,
best girlfriend. That's the best girlfriend.
All right, you have the best girlfriend. Sorry, I just thought you were just going like, yeah, you know what? Another week, another girlfriend. It's just like,
no, yesterday on a bad day. So me and Rob, the little Rob.
Yeah.
That much he Rob that much. So we get baby that much he Rob and we give him my good son. You the boys text me. My girl, kick ass. You the boys.
I can't change Pat's tagline from King Movie to Pants Man. Pat controls how he appears. That was Safa. I was not doing it. That's Safa causing trouble, Pat.
You ain't no more that boy. Kick ass. That's my girl.
Oh, that was okay. So
what I missed.
Okay, that was some fun. Pat just being a pants man, basically.
Yeah.
One girl, Red.
Oh, just one girl. It's just he started saying something about a girlfriend, and I literally thought he's going like, look, I've got another girlfriend now.
Look, I didn't want to say it, but you know how I'm like very lesbian, and I may lose some lesbian points here, but seeing Pat come on stream just makes my day, you know.
Always. All
If you know what I
Okay,
mean.
I'm going to test out.
I know that.
Oh yeah, if you know what I mean. I'm going to test my experimental syrup now. I'm just going to make an old-fashioned. I'm going to go over here.
Oh no, he's leaving us. No. What do I do?
Get a pop.
Just nothing.
What do I do?
You get a pop.
Gotta
Uh-oh.
get up. Gotta
Help.
get up. Oh, I didn't explain this syrup either. I'll explain when I'm sitting there with that. Oh, now. Actually, okay, I'm going to do what these guys did. Mix. Oh.
That cherubic smile. Yeah.
Okay. So they use Talisker Peters. So I'm just going to do this. Oh no, actually, probably this. Just guessing. Oh man, I'm making a mess. So some Talisker.
I wish I knew
And
what you're talking about.
then I'm going to be a fancy man and use my most expensive whiskey. And it's always a source of mirth to me that the head distiller, grumpy old guy, he would be so upset at me using this in a cocktail. And I just find that funny. Favorite rum? Let's go.
Anything that pisses snobs off in any form,
Yeah.
you're doing God's work.
Yeah. It's like, calm down, buddy. I'm just doing what I like. But
Yep.
he genuinely gets worked up at the idea of people
Wow.
using his high-end whiskies in a cocktail, which again, I just find it hilarious.
Daddy.
That is quite amusing.
Yeah, that's why I like.
Oh, Charlie. Oh, that is golden. Oh.
You're looking at you, boy.
Oh,
He
don't-
got you there.
I'm not
Go
a
on,
Linux
man.
snob, so I was the
No, no.
biggest Windows snob for so long, and I tried to get into
Yeah.
Linux and hated every minute of it. But this was like 20 years ago, and
Very different proposition. Yeah.
different, way different back then. But
Yeah.
this comment right now, apropos. It just, I love it. Thank
was
you so
fun.
much. That
Yeah.
made
Yeah.
my night. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love it.
Bit
Daddy.
of fun.
Mm.
Yeah. See, this is why
Windows 11.
I like.
Fuck,
I like the
can't stand
YouTube
Windows.
channel, The Whiskey Tribe. It's run by people who actually run a whiskey distillery in Texas, and they are full-on whiskey people. Like, they don't. Cocktails are not their thing. Whiskey is their thing, but their tagline, because they're trying to create an open community, they go, the best whiskey is the whiskey you like to drink the way you like to drink it. Like,
Yeah.
there's no such thing as you're wrong, that's not a good drink. And it's like, I like it, then it's a good drink because you like it.
Yeah. Nice.
At the same time, they are serious hardcore whiskey people.
Yeah. So context, when I was a software developer, I was strictly Windows.
Yeah.
And around Windows 2000 was when I fell in love with Windows. Like Windows 98 was just take it or leave it. Windows 2000 and then Windows 7 is when Windows peaked for me. That was peak Windows.
I think you're not alone in that. Actually.
Sorry?
Yeah. I think you're not alone in that.
Yeah.
I think that's a common view.
Yeah.
Oh, soft developers. Oh, that fantastic thing from the 90s with what was Gates's sidekick in the early days name? Steve Ballmer.
Yeah, that's him.
Just absolutely
coined the
nuts.
term, but the Ballmer peak.
Yeah, he's just absolutely nuts at their developer conference, just whipping up the crowd, just going woo woo, and it's just like,
yeah,
dude, this is nerd shit. What are you?
Yeah, so you could tell, like, you could be a developer for software that runs on Windows,
Yeah,
right? But you could tell the nerds, the Windows nerds, because they were the geeks. They were the ones who didn't know how to party. Ironically, Steve Ballmer knew how to party.
he was older than most of them as well. He had a bit more life. He had real life
so
experience.
The Ballmer peak was the amount of alcohol you had to drink to be the best programmer. One drink less or one drink more, and you've gone too far. It's the amount of like the number of drinks you need. It's like at your peak performance, and I get it.
Yeah,
it's brain
okay.
lubricant.
Yeah, from my perspective, funny stuff was happening with you, Abigail, and I don't know if that's at your. I think it's at my end, but
you mean on the stream? Can anyone else?
Yeah.
Confirm.
Yeah, because I just saw distortion and screen freezes and whatnot.
I didn't see you distort or anything, so
yeah. So yeah, but it's the internet. There's a million things that could have caused that. Yeah. So it was. I think it was literally just what I was receiving from. Yeah. So everyone else says it's fine.
Okay.
So it's just a thing I was seeing and no one else was because of my shitty internet. So I'm probably going to freeze for people. I don't know. That's all.
Yeah, I upgraded my internet speed recently as well, so I've been having far less problems, or far fewer problems since.
Yeah, the what you're saying about the Ballmer pig is just triggered a Futurama reference in my head at one point when Bender was going downhill. Fry says to him, "Yeah, Bender, you're not drinking the right amount of alcohol. You've either had too much or not enough. I don't know how it works with you."
Yeah. Business costs.
Yeah, I'm just at
redundancy. You mean latency or redundancy, or I can't.
Who knows?
Decipher. Your.
Yeah.
Look,
I'm just at the mercy of some dodgy.
That's what we should call them now. Suffergrams. When Suffer misspells something so bad that it's a suffergram.
You're not sure what he was trying to say.
Yeah. We call it. Yeah, I've coined a new term, suffergrams. Yep.
I feel also.
I hope you're okay with that, Suffer. You know, Australians make fun of you when we like you.
Yes. It's done with love.
Recrudescence.
I feel like that's what's happening with my
recrudescence. That's an NBN. I love that word. Recrudescence. Right. I still don't know what you mean, but
I think you deliberately made that one up. I don't know. Recrudescence is bad. Recrudescence is getting worse, I imagine.
It's extra crust. That's got to be some specific to NBN. recrudescence or recrudescence.
Yeah.
Redundancy is the word. Okay. Yeah, I probably.
Is that the
I mean,
appropriate word though?
business NBN? I don't know. Probably not. They'd probably have I mean, they'd have more stability, but they probably wouldn't have more redundancy. Refers to backup systems that they'd put in place for when the main system fails. So,
Okay, I'm just going to throw it out there. I have
you've
no
frozen.
idea how long my internet. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's
Yeah, you just
everything
froze.
went black for me for a second.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. You
So
just froze for me. You're back
yeah,
now, but
I'm
yeah.
back.
No, that's
Yeah.
fair.
But so yeah, I don't know how long this is going to last. Like my internet might just completely shit itself.
Sure. Well, that's what
So-
happens when you get old.
I know it's feeling like me, honestly.
I'm so
I
sorry. It
feel
was
like
low-hanging fruit. Look, it's
If
happened
I've,
to
like,
me.
been-
So
If I've been sitting funny for a while without realizing it, and then I go to get up, I'm like, and I'm thinking like, oh, have I done something to myself? And they go, oh no, I'm just old. That's what's happening. Okay,
yeah,
This
yeah.
is just normal.
Aches and pains.
Yeah, just being
Yeah.
like, oh,
I
have I
learned
done
the
something
hard
to my
way.
knees?
I learnt the hard way as someone with lactose intolerance. If I ate cheesecake the previous day, don't trust farts.
Oh, that's real lactose
Yeah,
intolerance.
that
Yeah,
is, yeah. And especially when I'm out in
Oh
specifically
yes, yeah.
in a PhD study environment,
Oh wow, we're getting
trying
awfully
to work on
specific.
my thesis.
Yeah.
Ask me how I know and why that is a very
Yeah, I
specific
was about to say
story.
this is getting to be a really specific hypothetical.
I know, right? Yeah.
I don't think this is hypothetical at all. Oh my god.
Oh god, I would love some cheesecake. Oh, I actually
Oh,
did eat
no.
I did eat a slice of cheesecake today, but it was baked cheesecake, and I don't think that
Doesn't have
matters.
as much of an effect.
I don't know. Oh my gosh.
I'm working on my
I'd
hand
have...
exercises.
Oh god.
I'm so
Yeah.
close.
Oh
I'm
no.
so close to
doing that.
I'm so
Is that
close.
is that what you're trying
So
to do?
close to
That
touching.
is this
Yeah.
making you jealous?
Yeah. So close.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. I'm really jealous. I'll just get this hand so I'm not.
Okay, yep, fair enough.
But yeah, it's like talking to my hand therapist this week, and it's like almost there. Yeah, the first goal is just make a fist, and where it's actually touching, and then she goes, and then we've got that. Then we're working up to that, and it's like, oh, okay, Jesus.
Oh, that.
Yeah, because that's
the monkey paw.
More. This is goal 1, and this is well normal. This is normal. This is
okay.
And I'm
every time you
close
say every time you say hand therapist, I think of identical hand twin from Seinfeld. Remember when George finds his identical hand twin?
Vaguely, that's not one that really sticks out in my memory.
No, it was a blink and you miss it. Like he meets someone who has the identical hands as him, and they're a hand model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there he wants to be a hand model as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he tries to be a hand model, and they don't accept him, and he gets really cut up about it because his identical hand twin is.
What's the difference? He says, yeah. Also, I get it. Hopefully, like he was on my left hand.
It's a masturbation joke.
To heal a lot.
Mm.
Look, I can.
Oh yeah,
I can
squeeze it up a bit more. Let's be honest here.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
God.
I said that.
Sorry, just being
bad.
very silly and juvenile
Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
can.
So I
be.
finally got my 3D CAD mouse. My
Wow,
space
that
mouse.
looks really over the top.
It's a
Yeah.
professional engineer's model.
Whoa! What is that? That's
So
cool.
Yeah,
use it
that's
with
really
my.
nice.
It's 6 degrees of freedom little knobby thing with lots of buttons and shit.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
got it working, and yeah, ready to do some rapid prototyping with it. Yeah, really happy with it.
Damn, that's
Yeah, and I got it really cheap
very
too.
sci-fi.
It's secondhand off
well, that's
eBay. I
good.
got it really cheap, so
Okay.
so happy. Like, yeah, less than like a
I
quarter
bet.
of the price, brand new. Got it from someone who
All right,
buys
well,
buys a bunch of these in bulk and fixes them and
okay.
sells them. So I know, cool, huh?
Ah,
Yeah.
good find. Good find. Like
All
it.
I had to do was just clean up some of the. You know how plastic goes a bit sticky over time.
Yes. Yeah.
There's a so there's something you can spray on plastics to give it that nice rubberization feel, but there's a component in it that rises to the whatever surface
Yeah.
it can. It's affected by UV
Uh-huh.
light. So it rises to the surface and it gets affected by skin oils and shit, and degrades over time. It's unavoidable, so I just had to clean it off. And yeah, it's fine. Pretty happy with it.
I was watching a video the other day exploring the idea that some people's oils on their palms is a different consistency and actually makes plastic things degrade much more quickly.
Yeah, okay.
And but it was anecdotal for ages. People just going like anything I touch degrades, and then apparently there was some actual research to go, yeah, the chemical composition of what different people exude from their skin is different, and some people do make plastics and metals degrade more quickly just by touching them.
Yeah, wow.
I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, apparently
Yeah.
there's whole Reddit threads of people just going like, yeah, everything I touch just gets fucked up. And everyone's going, me too. And they all post pictures of, you know.
Yeah, okay. Well, like,
you
how
can see
long
a
are we
handshake
talking?
Okay, I don't remember that specifically, but much
'Cause
faster than for most
Yeah,
people.
because for me it takes years, like literal years of daily use.
Yeah, no, these people are saying weeks or months.
Wow. How Sophie was getting pimples on her chin. Turns out it was because her steering wheel was dirty. Is that a dirty joke, or is that because she's so close to the steering wheel? Like,
Yeah,
I don't.
that's such an unusual. That's a bit of
Yeah,
a non sequitur to the truth. Like, is that a setup for a joke? It's like, but
yeah.
okay, it's she was rubbing her chin on her steering wheel. Is that what you're saying? Or because her hands were on it and then she was touching her chin.
No. Yeah, that could.
It's
Yeah.
it's
No, not a joke.
it's ambiguous the way you've set that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I finished a painting. And I've actually brought it home. Did I share the pictures?
You did
Discord?
share some pictures of a painting.
I brought it home so that I could make the frame for it. So I've got it right here. It's so nice to have this like big ass painting. Fair enough. You're angry is just wigged out.
Am I freezing or what's going
No,
on?
you just like
Look,
you
literally, I
you literally had just a glassy look on your face. I think you were looking at another screen. I don't know.
I was bringing something up, but
I could see the monkey banging the symbol
yeah.
in your head. Saf hasn't seen. I might as well
Yes.
just. It's right here, like
Yeah, bring the painting out. Bring the painting out.
just to because you've seen the photo now for a sense of scale. Like this is how big it is.
Oh, I love it.
So
Look at this.
yeah. If I had more light in here, but I mean, this ant here is my favorite.
I love that you've got a favorite ant.
So yeah,
Nice.
I know. How cool is this? I painted this from scratch.
Again, very cool.
And yeah, I'm gonna mount it on. I'm gonna create a hanger that allows for rotation. And
Oh yeah, you were talking
clean up
about
the
that
clean
last
up
time. Yeah.
the edges, the Factorio painting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's just one panel on it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's actually inspired by circuitry.
Yes, you can see that. It's nice.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna call the piece Mindscapes, I think.
Okay.
Nice. I think I'm settling
like
on
it.
that. Yeah, so if anyone who hasn't seen that, yeah, that's the scale of it. Pop it back. I've got to put it in a place where it won't get scratched by a cat.
I can see that being an important part of everything.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, now sit down. Oh, thanks for sharing that. That was good. And
yeah, no problem.
no,
back.
wait, Pat's
It's
not
Pat.
back. Oh, there he is. He is back.
Yeah, back.
That's okay.
Fix my Xbox.
Okay, fixing the Xbox. All right,
You're
well,
not
I'm really
joining
happy.
us,
My message from Charlie, you should join because I don't think this is going to last much longer. I think my internet is going to just completely shit itself. The message from Telstra was, "Oh, we'll fix it by 5 p.m. tomorrow." And I go, "Well, you were here a week ago digging up the footpath doing shit." And it's when I first noticed the problem, I was going online saying Telstra outages, and Telstra was going, "No outages here." And so I'm going on, the fucking down monitor thing saying Telstra's down for me, and I saw other people doing it. And then about an hour after Telstra's website was saying no outage, I got a text going, "You've got an outage." And I went, "Duh."
See, so that's what it'll be fixed by X time. That's what I call a trust me, bro statement.
Yes, it really was, because last time they said it'll be that continued over 3 days. But for realsies, tomorrow it'll be fixed.
Yeah,
and
trust me, bro.
And now a week later, it's fucked up again.
Also, I'm not sure if you saw it. I posted a video in the video channel of the Discord server.
Yes.
About all the privacy settings in Windows 11.
There on Windows.
There are so many options, and some of them are so just insidiously hard to set. Like some of and some of them will just reset in the next update. And there are a ton of them.
Yeah.
And this video, it's on Jay's 2 cents. He goes through all of them as far as I'm aware.
So should
This
I?
is
Tell
one of the.
Yes, my modem has
This is
glitched
one of the
better.
reasons I don't want to use Windows 11, because it's just like the fact that you have to do this
nightmarish.
is it, and it doesn't even take into account that the AI that they use is making arbitrary decisions about how you use your computer. It doesn't take into account. Oh, they rolled back the, what was it? The taking snapshots of your desktop and sending it back to Microsoft.
Said, fuck you.
Yeah, like that was an actual security breach. But like, did you? Was it you who told me the story of like some guy had like some data on his computer? Oh, I'm getting a echo from Charlie.
Pat. It's not from
Pat's
me.
gone. Pat's gone.
Is it from me?
Wait a sec. No, Pat could still be causing audio problems.
Oh, okay.
Because
But
his
he
video
shouldn't
is
be
on, but
anymore.
his audio is still there.
Oh, okay.
Which is what was troubling you.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
So yeah, if you have files, important files on your hard drive, right?
You have files, important files.
The OS could arbitrarily decide without your input whatsoever to back it up to the cloud and delete it off your device.
And delete it. There are documented cases of that happening.
You have to have OneDrive on, and I don't have OneDrive on my computer.
And the option to turn OneDrive off is actually sneakily hard to do.
Yeah, it was,
and can be turned back on. Be turned back on in any update. Or just the OS could decide just to do it at any time. You don't know.
When I installed Windows 11, I turned off the cloud because I didn't want that thing. I use Google Chrome Cloud, and I use that.
How do you know that the AI that is part of the OS, not the AI search engine, how do you know the AI embedded in the OS won't just decide to turn the cloud back on?
I haven't got Copilot turned on as well.
No. I'm not talking about Copilot. There is an AI engine as part of the OS that manages your computer. And it's not Copilot.
Using that AI, how can I get it to search Laserdisc covers?
I have no idea.
I've got a movie that I think someone bought from my shop and has relisted on eBay, and it has a little thing on the corner. Now, if I can get the AI to show all the Laserdiscs of that movie, then I can spot to see if someone's gone and started to resell my shit online.
Anyway, my point is,
Charlie,
that's a
good thing. I want that, like
my point is, you have no way of knowing if the AI engine embedded into the OS will just turn any setting back on, including OneDrive, at any time. It could decide to do that.
Yeah, but it's really funny. Like,
hasn't yet.
Working in cybersecurity. Working in cybersecurity in government, always getting people saying like, "Oh, what are the AI guidelines?" Okay, we've got whole of VicGov AI guidelines that are like, "Don't use it," and you need. I repeatedly say to people, you need to understand anything you put into any AI agent or whatever, you need to assume that is now public, because the likelihood is that it is. And they go like, oh, this bit of the agreement says they won't do that. I said, every one of these companies has a track record of blatantly lying.
Yep.
It's that simple. None of them are trustworthy. They all have a track record of lying about what they're doing. You need to assume, like somebody says, oh, I just want to do a summary of this highly sensitive document. You need to assume if you put that document into an AI, it's now public domain. Because we have seen it again and again and again and again. And these companies, when they say we won't do that, they're fucking liars. They've been caught in lies again and again and again and again.
The moment I heard that an AI was managing part of the OS in Windows, and I'm not talking about Copilot. I'm talking about part of the kernel. I really and heard that anecdote about the file management, and the other one I heard about someone who set up a dual boot, Windows 11 and Linux, and Windows arbitrarily decided to delete the whole other Linux file system and operating system without him knowing, just to make room for Windows.
Absolutely.
As I heard
Windows 98 did that.
Any of that, as soon as I heard that this AI version of Windows 11, you cannot trust anything about Windows 11 now. It could take over your entire computer. It's what it's doing. It's not hyperbole.
Oh yeah,
anymore.
absolutely. Yeah, and also it's doing it badly. It's like one of my favorite writers, both of fiction and non-fiction, Cory Doctorow, the little tagline he says, AI cannot do your job, but sleazy AI salespeople can convince your boss that it can do your job. And so the AI companies can convince management to deploy absolute shit AI agents and systems that fuck everything up. There was one in the news this week. ABC were doing an expose, transcribing of court records is all outsourced to private companies. And one of them has been caught. They, instead of hiring people locally, they were outsourcing it to a subcontractor in India, which is illegal to have sensitive court records sent outside of Australia. And it became clear this Indian company that was being outsourced was using an AI tool to transcribe it, because it was coming back, and the overstressed people in the Australian office who were doing transcriptions were going, these transcriptions are wrong. I have to go back through them and correct them. And it's really time consuming and frustrating. And management were harassing staff and saying, don't share rumors that this is going to India, because it's not. It's been proven that it was. Don't traffic in rumors that this is an AI transcription, because it's not. And it was. And the most damning thing is the quality control team in Australia said, you've outsourced it to here and it's shit. Management's response was to sack the quality control team.
Oh, God. Oh,
and this is now being raised in Parliament, and I genuinely think the management of this company are going to be extremely lucky if they don't face criminal prosecution, because they've just lied. They've lied repeatedly. And it was hilarious. Like apparently on internal company chat, management was saying, stop saying this, it's not happening. and it was happening, and everyone knew it was happening, and they've
Yep.
lied and said it isn't, and they're in breach of Australian law on multiple levels. The fact they let sensitive court records go out of Australia, and second, they let it be processed through an AI engine, which is completely insecure.
So now what that means is all that data is public. It might as well just be public.
It's not just public, it's untrustworthy. So on a legal technicality, like you could see lawyers of convicted criminals going like, oh, this stuff that's on the public record, blah, 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 you know, my client didn't get a fair hearing because of blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, what the fuck?
So
David,
see what AI is built into it. My computer has 6 AI programs built into the operating system in the core. One is the Windows search improvement. One is voice typing. One is live captions that comes up on the screen when you guys are talking. Dictation and accessibility tools because of my vision. Microphone noise suppression and camera background blur. And that's it. That's not
5.
really stuff that I'm... Hey?
I counted 5 then.
There was more. 1, 2, 3...
Among our weaponry is fear, surprise, and fanatical
that's what it scanned, and that's all it showed. I mean, there might be something that's not showing, but...
Yeah, the Windows itself is an AI... the kernel of Windows is an AI.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's AI software.
It's basically really untrustworthy.
Yes,
and Justin, you're raising another point. AI is using an absurd amount of energy.
And then there's AI in apps.
So there is an embedded AI in the Windows kernel that is always running. You cannot turn it off. And it doesn't appear on, like, I don't know, I didn't know. Are you using a third-party AI scan or something?
Yeah, on the website, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Also, related but slightly oblique, has anyone noticed Elon Musk telling fascinating new lies in the last week or so? And he's gone like, oh, no, we're not going to do a Mars colony anymore. SpaceX is going to set up a moon colony. Also, we're going to set up data centers on the moon. And it's just like, shut the fuck up, you
he's
idiot.
So desperate to stay relevant.
He's so desperate to distract you from the Epstein files.
Well, he just comes across as pathetic in the Epstein files.
I posted this on Discord. Trump and the White House announced today, like, everyone wants to know all the government's UFO and alien files, so we're going to release a bunch of stuff. And then someone linked it to one of the American late night hosts 6 months ago. We're one Epstein story away from Trump saying aliens are real. It's like, oh my God.
Oh my God. All because of Brian Tyler Cohen, the podcaster. And his interview
was doing a deposition today.
He interviewed Barack Obama, and during the last couple of minutes, he did just a rapid fire bunch of questions, and just as a joke asked him, "Do aliens exist?" And Barack was like,
"Yeah,
they do," but and it was like, in the vast scale of the universe, I believe they do. That was what he meant. And so,
yes.
But as the president, I wasn't informed they exist, and there is no secret bunker under Area 51, etc., etc. And he got so much, Brian Tyler Cohen, whatever his name is, he got so much flack for not following up on that to make sure he didn't mean like to restate the answer so that like he meant what he meant.
Yes.
That Barack had to post on Twitter that clarification. And then Trump picked up on it, and now Trump is talking about aliens. It's just doing my head in. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah. But it was literally
like it took days. It took days. It's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's the last 24 hours, Trump and the White House have been saying they're going to release these UFO files. But it was literally 6 months ago. Seth Meyers, the late night host in the US, said, we're one Epstein story away from Trump saying UFOs are real. And she's like, apparently, yep. That's the distraction they're going for now. They keep trying different distractions. And it's just like, damn.
So Microsoft calls it agenic experiences.
Oh God.
Agentic
AI is the downfall of civilization.
Yeah, agentic literally means when machines make decisions without human intervention.
Yeah. And they sell it as, hey, wouldn't it be great if you just said to your AI agent, I'm going to have a holiday. I want this, this, and this, and I want it to go for this period, and I want this sort of experience. And go and book it for me, and allowing an AI to go out and debit your fucking credit card with all the travel arrangements. And at the same time, malicious actors are working up exploits. And it's even really simple stuff like white text on a white background on a website that a human looks at and can't see, but an AI agent sees it. And it's prompts saying like, yes, do this, debit their credit card, pay it to this account. And what there are thousands of malicious actors who are 24 hours a day actively working to subvert AI agents and whatnot.
Yep.
And there are a bunch of these fucking tech companies who are way too glib and take way too little care with what they're doing. And I swear to God, surrendering your life to an AI agent is the stupidest fucking thing you could do.
Okay, so
it's just...
Yeah, so when I said it wasn't Copilot, I was misinformed. It is Copilot, but Copilot is an ecosystem of AI agents that are so embedded into the operating system that you literally cannot turn it off. If you turned off Copilot, you would turn off Windows. It's so embedded. It's integrated
that's by design.
Yeah, it is designed that way. So there is a setting in Windows to turn off Copilot, but it doesn't do what it's a lie.
Yeah, it's if all the programming was secure and properly tested and whatnot, it'd be a great idea. Because you say in the abstract, the idea that there is an AI agent on your computer that remembers everything you ever did. So if 5 years down the line you went, hey, Copilot, I was talking to Bob from marketing 6 years ago about an idea to do with kites, and it was really cool and we never pursued it. But can you bring up any documents and emails related to it? When you say it like that, that sounds awesome. But these things, they're really badly programmed. They're incredibly insecure. And
also they're based on
it's just this
generative AI
surveillance tool
that hallucinates.
And I hate that they've just gone hallucinates. It's like fakes things. It's like some weird... and honestly, every time we see these stories, I swear to God, AZ was the human version of these AI agents. Because do you all remember the times when he would say stuff supremely confidently, and he was a very persuasive speaker, and he would say stuff with absolute confidence that was utter fucking horseshit. That was, and he wasn't lying. He believed the way his brain chemistry is working. He had believed a certain thing to be true, and he would assert it incredibly confidently, and it'd just be like, dude, that's not fucking real.
Also,
goes, isn't it?
I can absolutely guarantee that your mic through your microphone right now, Windows is listening and capturing everything you're saying.
Yeah,
and reporting it back to Microsoft.
They've more or less admitted it. Admitted it.
Discord have admitted it. Sorry?
I sent you a link in Discord.
Yep.
I just don't get
how saying imagine AD is a politician.
Copilot, because they have multiple websites that show you how to do it.
So,
it's, like you said, a multiple step process, because you need to get rid of it out of the start menu, then you need to get rid of it out of the settings menu, then you need to get rid of it out of the
registry.
There's multiple places, and I agree that's way too in depth than most people can do.
Yeah.
But don't say
you should just
because it's
disable registry keys, AI package. That's only until the next update, though, and then you got to do it all again.
You should just be able to say
Windows 11, right? Back in March last year, and I have not had to do it again. So you're right.
When was the last update?
Potential last week. They bring out updates every month.
Okay, so
but
don't they do major updates every 6 months? Those are the updates you need to worry about. The monthly updates are security patches.
If it turns back on, I will be the first to tell you, Abigail, you were right.
Yeah.
But at this point, I'm sorry, it hasn't happened.
Okay.
And maybe secretly it's still recording me, but potentially secretly so is my phone, and potentially
your
secretly
phone probably
other phones.
Look,
so
phones,
is the television.
Apple phones have been listening in on conversations for over a decade, and Apple admitted it. Android probably have been doing it because Android and Google's one of the worst at spying. Look, I get it, and there's not there are a lot of steps you have to take and to maintain proper operational security, OPSEC. And what date is this article? This is recent. If you do,
that was January 2026, and there was multiple. Like I said, if you type that in, there's 50 websites in the first page that are recognizable sites that you can trust, that are all saying the same shit. You can just turn it, because a lot of people want to turn it off. I did and leave one space on. You have to turn both off or not at all.
I did skim the link you sent me, and it does go pretty deep. So pretty satisfied with this.
Yeah, that's just how I did it. I'm the kind of guy though that when I install Windows 11, it's not just done. I need to change that. Everybody's start bar, the buttons are in the middle on Windows 11. Mine's to the left because I like Windows 98. Everybody's start bar when it comes up, fucking
Windows 98.
Right. Everyone's start button, when they press the start button, it opens up a menu that's this big. Mine is this big because I like Windows 98.
So the fact that when you install an OS and you have to go through a ton of steps to turn off all the spyware embedded in the OS is a huge red flag for me.
If you're loading Linux, you spend a day customizing that fucking OS as well.
Yeah, but there's customization. There's customization, and then there's removing spyware.
It's just time spent. I spend time.
Yeah, I spend.
There's a button for Windows.
I spend time. I will spend time customizing any OS. That is, I want to spend time customizing. I don't want to spend time, making my OS secure. It should just be secure. Don't you agree? But don't you agree on that point, Charlie?
I'm just curious on the Catholic line that someone asked.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, Daniel, I'm not sure why you're jumping with Catholic.
Hello,
Daniel, and hello.
Window. There is there's Temple OS, which is a really old Linux distro that barely worked, but it was for I think born again Christians. Windows. I haven't heard of that one. There are some wacky distros out there.
Daniel, Catholic was a typo. What?
Catholic
was a typo?
Yeah. Cat
Look,
OS?
Daniel, I don't want to doubt you, Daniel. What typo results in Catholic? Sorry,
reminds me of a meme. Can't put Windows 11 taskbar left, right, or top anymore.
Yo,
you probably could with a plugin.
Sorry, that's also correct. Sorry.
Actually, can you? Can you put the taskbar in Windows 11 like in the top, the right, the left?
Oh God, I don't know.
Because I can on Linux, I can make 20 taskbars on any edge of any screen I want.
So let me just do a screenshot real quick for you. I think you'll like this. All right, Windows key.
Look, don't get me wrong. I used to fucking love Windows. So, like, I just hate the privacy aspect of it. It's gotten so bad that I even recommend Mac OS to people. That's how bad it's gotten. And I hate
tough.
Macs.
Okay.
I hate Macs. If I hate anything, it's
check
fucking
your Discord,
Mac.
Dr. Abigail. You can see how I'm set up.
So, are you able to put your taskbar along the top edge of the window?
To be honest with you, but I could. I'll try if you want. You know,
or the left edge or the right edge. You used to be able to drag it across and dock it onto the right edge. I'm not sure. I put my phone down and picked it up and accidentally hit enter, and that was the result. So you your phone just auto corrected Catholic. It was the first word. That's awesome.
Sorry, that wasn't your last
my
Pornhub
face
search or anything?
Catholic porn. I'm sure it exists. What's that rule?
Catholic
rule 34?
Catholic schoolgirl is a big. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm talking the rule that if you can think of it, there's
rule
porn.
34 or whatever it was.
Yeah, if you can think of it, there's porn for it. Not a hard and fast rule. Back in the day, I used to work with someone who was an albino, and at the time we could not for the life of us find albino porn.
I bet
it
if
exists
you search for it
now.
now, you'd find it.
Yeah, it exists now. Top edge was removed in Windows 11, according to Safa. I'm sure there are. Oh, Justin. Yeah.
Very first Mac last year. Okay.
You could have got a Hackintosh. At least then you could have saved money on the hardware.
You know what? Where we think about Mac versus
Hackintosh
Windows,
is still a thing. Didn't they go to ARM?
No, well, yeah. There's still a thing. It's just they don't run as efficiently as a normal Mac does nowadays. because they've changed the
Yeah.
CPUs.
They've changed. Yeah, they've changed to ARM or.
They used to run Intel CPUs, you know. So yeah.
So you could like install whatever on them.
Yeah, no, Self is right. I can't seem to move how to. I'm looking in the settings, even taskbar alignment, like that. I can't seem how to move it onto the side of the screen, like Windows 98.
Yeah.
You know.
Damn.
That's it.
Damn.
I'm moving, you know, can't move the
That's the hill you die on.
that was it. Yeah.
Fuck the privacy concerns. Microsoft can have all your data. You want your taskbar to be able to move and.
I love these.
Yeah,
these new
damn
drinks.
right, Daniel.
I'm loving this new drink you've introduced me to, Angry. It's become my new favorite cocktail this month.
Oh.
I don't know how to pronounce it. It's in the book movie. The coffee one with the
Carahillo Old Fashioned
with the liquor 43.
Carahillo Old Fashioned.
Carahillo.
But you have to try my recipe, which I think is better than the Carahillo Old Fashioned.
Yeah, I agree, Daniel.
Yeah, but then I've got to buy new
processes
booze.
have a place, and it's in embedded architecture.
No, you just got to make a vanilla old. You got to. Oh, actually, I did get the vanilla syrup as opposed to vanilla liqueur. I just got it from the supermarket. It's a thing to add to coffee.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, the Bickford's one you had. Yeah.
Thank you for sending
so
that
it's literally
link, by the way, Charlie. Appreciate it. Because I can
my
send that
personal preference.
Sorry.
The thing that's just whiskey, coffee liqueur, and vanilla syrup is actually better than the Carahillo Old Fashioned, but because vanilla syrup has more of a vanilla and more sweetness than the liquor 43.
So, yeah.
Everyone's talking about the Carahillo Old Fashioned. They love it. It's.
I get it. I get why it's so
20.
popular in Melbourne. It is such a fucking Melbourne cocktail. I love it.
It is. It's a coffee person's cocktail. It really is.
I live over in Perth, but I am a Melbourne boy in heart. You know, so yeah.
Yeah. No. But it's not just. It's global. Globally, the Carahillo Old Fashioned is the it cocktail of it's the zeitgeist. The zeitgeist
kangaroos and Carahillo Old Fashions.
Oh my god! Sorry, that edit you did of football, mid-sized kangaroos, and laser discs was really funny. I really liked it. And the fact that you kept it going for the whole thing and just cutting to the dude from
no, that was shorter than the original first edit. The first one was the complete one.
The first one went longer.
And I went, no, I can't do that. That's just, it's blasphemy. You know, like the Holden fans are going to rip me apart.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you put, sorry, because I might have got distracted when I was watching it. Did you put the Shuey in the
the Shuey was cut? In the okay, so there's a bit where single white female smacks a guy in the face
when the guy gets the heel in his eye socket, and you do the hard cut, the smash cut to me doing the boot Shuey and Dr. Abigail looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That was so gross.
I had to have that one. I had to use the one with Dr. Abigail looking at you like, oh god, this is fucking disgusting, you know.
I know. It was a real judgment reaction.
Not as good as Melbourne. And then my favorite joke was the play school one. Was when we look through the round window and it zooms in and then it cuts to Jeff Daniels sitting on the toilet going, you know.
That actually caught me by surprise. I was going like, why are we doing a play school thing here? And then it cuts to Jeff Daniels doing the uncontrollable shitting. It's just like, okay.
Charlie's weird. Yep. Well,
oh god, I don't look. I feel like it's okay for everyone else, but from my end, everything is breaking up, and your voices sound like robots.
Oh, really?
You said robots before. I thought it was because of what Abigail and I were talking about. Okay.
Nah.
I thought it's because we sounded like robot nerds. No, I'm hearing all three of you fine. Yeah,
I'm hearing everyone just fine too.
Yep.
I think it's fine for everyone but me because my internet is shit.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, look,
right.
okay, mine just went black for a second, so I assume I just froze for you.
You just froze, Angry, and you are still frozen.
This is
up there. There you go.
This is just shitting. Okay, this is just
You
shitting
calling
itself.
Oh, Angry disappeared. I think he's just refreshing.
I think he's going to reset, but like a 2-hour stream is his standard. So if he does have to give blood tomorrow.
Yeah, true.
He's getting his award.
For what? He's getting an award?
Yeah, because when you do it certain amount of times, they give you an award to celebrate, like how many times you've done it and stuff like that.
How many times do you have to do it to get an award?
I think he's on 3 or 4 now. Last time he got a little, like a key ring.
Yeah, okay.
And this one's an actual. Because the thing is, the blood bank, they're flushed with cash, but what they need is fucking plasma, right?
Yeah.
They can't pay someone. It's illegal in Australia, unlike America where they pay people for blood. So instead, they have incentives.
Yeah. Well, when I used to do it, they would give me food, and that's about it.
That's an incentive right there, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't complaining, but because I'm needle phobic, and have dissociative identity disorder, the two did not combine very well, and sometimes I would black out and wake up as someone else. And one time I started convulsing.
Is that what dissociative disorder is when you wake up as someone else?
Well, it's complicated, but colloquially,
I've heard the phrase used once in a movie, and I don't trust that movie as far as I can kick it.
Yeah, at its most extreme, it can present as multiple personalities.
Well, here's the thing, Safa. I haven't bought a coffee at a shop in about 3 or 4 years. I make my own. I buy beans that are perfectly roasted from a cafe that roasts their own beans in shop. So I think coffee culture has dribbled its way over into WA, but it's not as good as the natural. Like coming from someone that was drinking, like really fine espresso coffees back in 2004, 2005. I was the kind of guy that was like, fuck you, Starbucks, like back then, back when it was, Starbucks was the bitch knees at back then, in the early 2000s. It was mentioned in movies galore and stuff like that. And Australians would not like. When you compare Starbucks to real coffee, it's just day and night.
Right? Yeah,
it's sugar.
Also, we got a Safa. We got a what did I call them? A Safagram.
Yeah.
Retstrated. Angry retstrated his modem.
Oh, right. Yes. Oh, well, good. I'm glad he's restraighted his modem.
He might have crashed in the air. He's crashed completely and is out. He posted on Discord. I guess that's the end of the stream. We'll
give him 5 more minutes to come back, and then if not, then we will tap out. And I'm sure you guys don't mind. Oh, by the way, Justin, you posted on. I'm sorry, no one's addressed Justin's post that he put on not Civic, on Angry Aussie's page. So there was a cafe in
I read that.
That put up a satirical poster about Gaza. Well, actually, it was about Israel, wasn't it? Sorry, yeah. and the whole place got closed down and it has caused a crime scene and stuff like that. What's the difference between needle phobic and anti-vaxxer?
There's a huge difference. An anti-vax that doesn't believe in the efficacy of vaccines, someone who's needle phobic has an irrational fear of needles. So myself, for example, I'm okay with vaccines and getting shots and shit, but as like giving like blood samples and such, I just go into a panic, and sometimes I faint. It's just the thought of this big ass needle in my blood vessels. It's
in your skin. Yeah.
I
have this system where I just don't look at it, and it's fine for me, But when I look at it is when I panic.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I believe vaccines work. So
yeah, anti-vaxxers are people who believe that vaccines don't work or that they contain other
harmful chemicals. Yeah,
that can be easily proven as stuff like people talk about aluminium, and aluminium was taken out of anti-vax medication.
Oh, mercury.
2001. Oh, was it mercury? Was it mercury?
It was
Sorry,
mercury, and specifically, it was a specific type of mercury.
And it was used to deliver it was actually not part of the medication. It was used to deliver the medication. I'm the exact opposite. I look as if it's nothing. Oh dear, Justin.
See,
big man. Big man. Oh, I can look at the needles.
I'm needle phobic, but I'm the opposite of afraid of heights. I love heights. I'm that idiot on the top of tall buildings who's always on the edge, like looking down. I really want to go skydiving one day. I would probably be so keen to jump out of that plane that I would forget to put my parachute on and not even care, because I would just love it so much.
Oh, okay, well that's one. If you ever find out how that Abigail died, we know how.
Not from skydiving. It's the stop at the end.
Yeah, she was doing up at the Rialto building and jumping on that glass.
I would love to go base jumping one day. That'd be rad. I would just, yep, that'd be me.
But yeah, back to
I want to go wingsuiting. Wingsuiting would be awesome.
Justin, the cafe in ACT, I think this is a teething problem. I think people need to get used to how police need to get used to it. It was the same when they brought in legality laws back in the early 90s for smoking weed in ACT. There was some levels of people getting arrested for carrying 1/4 of an ounce or having 1 gram over 1/4 of an ounce or something like that, which is the limit of what you're allowed to take in public and stuff, And it was just getting used to the rules. That's all. And I think it's the same thing for this case. I think it's just a matter of some people are going to have to suffer at first because they need to find out how far they can push the envelope.
I donated blood because it was the right thing to do, and I found out I was O positive, which makes me
a rare case.
Not actually not rare. O negative is a universal donor. O positive is highly sought after because it's the one of the most people can accept it. Not everyone, but like something like 45% of the population can accept.
Because of my stroke, I'm not allowed to donate blood anymore.
Oh, really?
It's one of their rules.
Yep.
Frankly, I was like, I don't mind doing it. But I went with my partner, Sophie, and, it was like, okay, here we go. And they give you the questionnaire and it's like, have you had anything, And And hang on, is Angry writing back in?
Nah, he's gone.
Crashed completely. I'm out.
Yep. He posted that
8 minutes ago, and I didn't
Yep.
even look. Yeah.
Yeah, I've even responded to it, and he hasn't answered. So,
Yeah.
I don't think I can donate blood anymore because of medications I'm on. So, is what it is.
Yeah. So, well, let's eventually they should be able to make blood artificially. I hope so. That'll be good.
Yeah, synth blood. They can do it on Star Trek. Why can't they do it now? We're practically there. We're in the future.
All right. Well, we're gonna hop off. I think. Yeah, Doc. You reckon? Because
Yeah.
this is Angry's channel. I don't feel comfortable being here without him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. And you are totally fucked up.
What did you call my mother? Take care. Bye.